This is an audience question. ISIS is not an existential threat to world order, to all life on the planet. Anthropogenic climate change is an existential threat to human civilization and the whole biosphere. It's, in the view of this questioner, it's the gravest security threat, not only to the US, but the whole planet. What are you doing to stop carbon emissions?
Well, so it's a good question. It's a good question, and it's a serious concern. I think if the question is what is the Department of Defense doing per se, we are a carbon emitter, but not a driver of that. We are doing things both in the name of efficiency as well as carbon footprint, like everybody else is. More efficient buildings, more efficient fuel engine, more efficient jet engines, which also have a greater thrust to weight and other things that are important to us from a military point of view. But climate change does have strategic implications for us. So another question in addition to the question asked is, what are you doing to adapt? And how's it affecting us? We don't have a whole lot of effect on it, but it does have an effect on us. I mean, one thing it's doing is opening up the Arctic, which is already causing people to jockey in position. And I was talking about freedom of navigation, and I mentioned the South China Sea, which happens to be a place everybody's focused on today. But don't forget that the reason to stick up for freedom of navigation is it's everywhere. Straits of Hormuz, Arctic Ocean, Strait of Malacca, South China Sea, all of that is an important part of the human future. And we're seeing climate change in the Arctic, and it's having a strategic effect on us. It also has an effect on sea levels, which will, particularly for Pacific Islanders and everything, have a material effect on them. Patterns of climate affect human security because they cause people to move and famines to occur and things like that have security implications. So what happens around the world does have changed the general environment for security. So it does have implications for us very much. We watch all that very closely, try to make adaptations where we can.